What's up, everyone? I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and as you can see, we are a long way from home. We're in Anza Borrego, California. We had the opportunity to come down here. Kara actually had a Rebel Rally training in Yuma, Arizona that got canceled, or actually got moved to February. And we already had the plans to come down there. I already had the plans to meet up with Brad while I was down here, and so we just went ahead and came on. And I cannot believe we were standing in Anza Borrego, California. Anza Borrego to Brad is like the Ozarks to me. I mean, this is his backyard, and we get the chance to let him show us around. And I am pumped. And we got like most of the family here. We got Regina and her Jeep. We got Jordan and his Tacoma. Brad and the new Gladiator. And so we're gonna have a blast today.
You guys will notice there's some pretty cool geology out here. There's some really unique geology structures out here that San Diego State University will bring their students out here and study all the time. It's pretty unique. So you're going to see a lot of cool stuff today and tomorrow.
I'm excited. It looks really pretty through here. Just seeing all the different rock formations, I can totally understand that.
So this is what's called a mesh zone because there are three fault lines that kind of enclose Anza Borrego. There's the Elsinore, the San Jacinto, and the San Andreas fault. So the land is like always moving and changing, and it's pretty cool.
I can definitely see how the rain would affect down in here.
Yeah, you don't want to camp down here in a heavy rainstorm.
There's all kinds of cool nooks and crannies around here.
Is this place pretty popular to come to?
Well, it's Saturday and it's desert season, so there's going to be a lot of people out here, which hopefully they're just out here for the day and they're not going to spend the night because that'll make finding camp tough.
This is kind of backwards. Usually Brad and I are in a single vehicle and you guys have your own. Now it's the opposite.
True.
Yeah, it's probably because we drove farther.
Can you believe that we were actually in Anza Borrego?
It's pretty cool.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That kind of looks like a mud cave. Actually, that is where Brad is taking us first, is to one of the big major mud caves in this area. There's so much. We could. I mean, they did get rain recently. That's why there's parts of us that are muddy. Actually, Regina said that as many times as her Jeep has been out here, she's never gotten mud on it out here. Look at this. These are just big bluff walls of dirt.
Yeah. I can imagine if it does rain down here, it could be very dangerous. Like if you're camping.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a little kiosk there to the left, just basically tells you what I just told you, but I don't know if you want to get a picture of it or not.
Yeah, I will. I'll pull over real quick. All right, this says, although the caves may look intriguing, entering these tunnels is not advised. We're definitely ignoring that because we're going in these suckers. This is going to be cool.
These high cliffs get soaked and they'll just release massive amounts of mud onto the trail, and it kind of creates new obstacles from time to time. We haven't seen it yet, but I'll be curious to see if there's any along the way. But it really transforms this trail. There's certain times you come through here and it's easy like it is right now, and there's other times you come through here and you gotta like struggle through some obstacles.
And on this trip, this is Rooster. This is actually Goose's half-sister. And she is a special little girl because she has a heart condition. She's about 6 months old. And this is her first trip with us. Well, obviously we left Goose at home because Goose can't fit back here. So, everybody meet Rooster. If you've been following us on Instagram and stuff, you've probably already met her. Brad wanted to check out this mud cave first because with all the rain they've had here recently, this could be a very muddy cave and not very doable. So far, so good.
Yeah, we're okay. Might be some spots.
Oh yeah.
It might be all right.
Looks dry to me.
Yeah, well, mostly. It's like 222 steps to get to the top of this mountain, and then there's this massive.
And then we get done. It's just this first part. It opens up, I promise.
Okay.
So we get to the top. You look around, and then our tour guide is like, "Okay, now follow me. We're gonna continue the tour." We thought we were done,
And we kind of start going into this massive cavern that's got bats flying in it, and it was pretty cool. And we're like, "Oh, this is interesting." And we're about a mile into it.
The story paused.
Oh yeah. Ooh. There's what?
That's a recent collapse.
Oh, the roof collapsed.
Anyway, so we go into this.
Oh wow, it sure did.
We go into this cave, and we're going in for a long time.
Wow.
And then she's like, "Okay, we're gonna turn down this part, and I just need you guys to get on your hands and knees." And we're like, "What?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"And then you're gonna get to this section, so you can see the water just flowing
Yeah.
through here, eroding this place away."
Yeah, I can see how it would collapse. So is this all just dirt?
Yeah, it's just mud. So anyway, we're like, we thought we were gonna turn around, but there's like no. I mean, we were so far in, we couldn't turn around.
Right, kind of committed.
Committed. And there was this one section, and it was about 30 yards. We literally had to like lay flat and put our arms way out in front of us.
Wow.
This is crazy.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
How? So these are just all throughout this area?
Yeah, because when it rains, they just erode. The water's got to go somewhere, and it just erodes through these mountains.
Oh wow.
Kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Super cool.
So we'll come to a point where it kind of opens up, and then after that, it just kind of becomes a trail. Because Jordan and I came up here, we're like, we're just going to go to the end. And then we came up here, and we got to the top part where I'm going to take you guys, and we just kept going and going and going. But it opens up, and you end up just hiking along the top of the mountain.
So it does exit. So.
No, we never. We just got so tired of we're just turning around.
Oh wow.
So we never went all the way to the end.
Dang.
Oh, you went that way.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd you get in front of me?
It wasn't that tight.
You got it, Rooster. Good job.
Oh, girl.
She has very springy legs for
She does.
a Frenchie her size.
She's like, this is so much more than I've ever done in my life. Go ahead. Go on. You're good.
Let's see, she should go first.
Okay.
She can follow you. Boy, wow, that was a good jump.
Good girl.
Oh, dang. Wow.
Does it keep winding around?
Yeah, so here is where it kind of starts to open up. So if you were to keep walking up over here, there's a little climb on this other side, but then it just kind of opens up towards the
But
top
you're
of the
still
mountain.
in it.
There's no more cave really after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so after this, it just kind of opens up, and you're kind of at the top of the mountain. There'll be a wall on either side of you from here to there. Again, I think we must have gone maybe 3/4 of a mile, and we're just like, all right, we'll just turn around. Because there was no more cave to see that we could find, so we
Yeah.
came back. But this is kind of you can just see the water, how it just waterfalls
Yeah.
in here and the mud streaming down.
That's way cool.
It's like the mud version of Antelope Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's crazy that all this is
That's
just
so
mud.
awesome.
Yeah,
Bro, this is incredible.
pretty cool. I'm glad you like it.
This is way cool.
You'd have to ask somebody else. That's not my forte.
Well, when you come to the Ozarks, I can show you tons of waterfalls.
Yeah.
I can show you a couple caves, but nothing like this.
Yeah. Well, look, waterfalls are pretty cool.
Waterfalls are cool.
Good girl.
What'd you think, Rooster? Huh? What did you think?
That
Hey,
was the
girl.
most exciting I've ever done my whole life.
It is. Sure beats being at home all day. Well, we stopped and ate lunch there at the Mud Cave, and we are in Anza Borrego on a Saturday, and it is busy. As you can imagine, Brad's getting stopped for people to say hi.
Everything okay up front?
Just talking to fans.
Okay, I want to drive up on top of that.
I can't. You would collapse the people.
Oh, probably. Stock Gladiator in the trailer did it like a champ. This is the harder line. Yeah, love that flexiness.
Notice who's going this way versus who's not.
You mean Toyota versus Jeep here? See if Jordan lifts a tire here at all. Oh, yep, lifts in the rear right now. There we go, traction control kicking in. Yep. Yep, I gotta let it do its thing. You gotta be patient with it. There it goes. Jordan's adapting well to Toyota life.
The A-Track got me to do that.
It did. Regina's got this, no problem. She's not even going slow. Yeah.
Howdy.
That's better than Toyota.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that A-Track was working well.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel it like shaking, but
Yeah, you just got to be patient with it and give it time to kick in, and it'll do its job.
Yeah, I'm still learning to trust it.
not to block yourselves in with these guys, just in case we need to go around them.
Well, this is known as the Diablo drop-off, and it's pretty steep, washed out, rutted. Looks fun. But this is a lot of fun with a trailer.
Let me know when you're clear at the bottom or where I can start going. It's like a million people filming Brad right now. Don't mess up. I'm not clear to start making my way down.
No, not yet. So how many times have you done this with a trailer?
Several, actually. First time in a stock Gladiator.
I bet. Lifting the little tire there. You cannot do that without an articulating hitch, that's for sure. Awesome. It's going to be real interesting in the Tacoma.
Practicing for when I get my Gladiator.
Uh-huh. No tires lifting on Sully. Front tire's just sliding. There it goes. Whoa. Well done.
That's a slow down.
Whoa. Short wheelbase life.
Yeah, when you go
So-
nuts, you gotta double check that one.
So what happened?
When I turned the Jeep off, my sway bar reconnected, and when I went down, I forgot to disconnect it.
That explains some tires lifting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you made it.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah. I mean, you were still getting up in your fender, even with the sway bar connected. So that's pretty impressive. I was driving Diablo drop-off.
Meh.
Not bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
No.
It was more fun listening to the people say, "Whoa, that's a Jeep driving."
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear him. This is a good one.
It was fun watching Brad's son Jordan come down with that topper because he got a little tippy.
He did.
But if he was like, I can see if you would have been going too fast, that could have been that can be kind of dangerous there.
Yeah. But that rock's grabbed a few tops in its day. Busted a few windows. We are entering into an area called Sandstone Canyon, and apparently this is the place to come.
Yeah, Brad's letting us lead because he wants us to like truly grit it all.
Yeah.
It's different when you're looking at somebody behind you.
And he's letting, there'll be a spot where us and Regina continue on because apparently his stock Gladiator doesn't have the clearance to get through a section. Wow, this already looks real cool.
It really reminds me a lot of the swell.
It does. It really does.
It's beautiful.
This is so awesome.
Pretty crazy though, right? Totally different kind of formations than when we were at earlier today.
It is.
Yeah, this is way cool. Look at the rocks like stuck in
Uh-huh.
But there's one spot up here that it's really kind of tight and kind of almost like hovers over the top of you. It's cool for pictures in there, and then as you come on the outside, it's really cool for pictures as well.
I'm definitely gonna drone coming back. Look how awesome this is. Look at that. This is so sweet. Well, this is the spot where we leave Brad and Jordan behind. That obstacle back there, I'll film it outside the Jeep when we're going back because this is an out and back trail. So us and Regina are going back here so we can get the full experience.
Doesn't this remind you of the first Star Wars Tatooine where Obi-Wan's like little cave was?
Yeah.
It does. I can also see pod races zipping through here too.
Yep.
There's the end.
Yeah, that's one heck of a camping spot.
I would not want to be camped here on the weekend like this with just all the traffic whipping by throughout the day.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go further and have some really cool stuff.
Yeah, you can hike.
So yeah, we came out here. We've camped here before with Marco and Epic Family.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Can we walk this for a minute?
With that?
Can we walk a little bit ways back in there for just a second?
Yeah, of course.
Go. You want to take a rooster?
Yeah.
The trail dead ends here now. This actually used to come up through this. This used to be a major obstacle on this trail, but it's since been closed off, and now the trail dead ends there. Man, I can't believe that vehicles used to come through this. Of course, that's I'm sure changed and washed out, and would be a real pain to get a vehicle through. Wow, that was cool. God, what an incredible place. This is absolutely awesome. Wow. I love it. Mister, what you think, girl? Huh? What you think, girl? You having fun on your very first trip? You doing so good?
She is. Regina said it. You would never know that she had a heart condition.
You never know. That canyon was epic.
Amazing.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And I got lost of words.
I can keep going on.
Don't mock me. Yeah, that was so cool though.
Very cool.
And that's so. You want to ride with Regina?
Yeah, well.
You probably would enjoy that.
I would.
I would too.
Good.
Me and Rooster will get along just fine up here.
She would miss me.
She
Did she whine when I was walking? I thought I heard her whining.
Yes, she did. When you got out, she was left behind. She was not happy about that. Yeah, she's doing so good.
She is amazing.
I mean, for her first trip, I mean, this is a long trip. That's it. This isn't like we just like took her up to the Ozarks for, you know, an overnighter.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
Is right.
That way you set these expectations. So now she'll just think that she's in the car for days and
It's just normal life.
It's normal life.
Yeah. And she's now been to a state that Goose has never been to.
I know, my poor boy.
Your poor Goose.
It was really hard not bringing him.
Well, we didn't ever.
I know. Just to show you.
Yeah. So
I need a Gladiator.
anytime you see both dogs, or at some point all three dogs,
I'm the Frenchie mobile.
on the channel, it will be because we have both Jeeps, and her Jeep will be the dog mobile, and mine will be the stuff carrier. Does that rock feature in front of us have a name like Duck Rock or anything like that? Looks like a duck.
No, I don't. Not that I'm aware of. But I mean, if you want to give it a name, let's do it.
It looks like a sphinx.
It's the Anza Borrego Sphinx. The geology has changed again.
Don't get too close, and those rocks can fall out.
I know.
Look at that. It looks like some masonry come in here and just started hacking away.
Well, unfortunately, the camp that Brad wanted to take us to was occupied. But Plan B is open, so that's where we're headed. But I had mentioned that Rooster has a heart condition.
Yes.
But did not go into detail. So tell everybody, people are gonna ask in the comments. So what's up with Rooster?
She has pulmonary stenosis. So basically,
I never can remember that word. Pulmonary stenosis.
She has a valve that's on her heart that wasn't formed right at birth. And it's basically like whenever you put...
It's supposed to have a hole this big, and it has a hole this big.
It's like if you put your finger over the end of a hose and you're pushing water out it, so it's going really crazy.
And high pressure.
Yeah, very high pressure.
But check this like a normal dog. Like if you wouldn't better, you wouldn't have a clue.
The only thing that you would probably notice is sometimes like when she's running around, she'll start like her panting is a little different. She gets a little winded, and yeah.
A little winded faster.
But she does really good, and her spirit is so sweet that she just wants to. That's the breed. They just want to do their best for their owners, and you can definitely tell that with her.
Mm-hmm.
She won't
Just gonna
stop.
pull in all the way to the end, and then you guys can just kind of cozy up wherever you feel like getting comfortable.
Cool. But we have surgery scheduled in early March.
Yep.
So hopefully everything go well. We have made it to camp. Brad's getting his Patriot repositioned. We're gonna just park right here, and the sweet girl gets to come out and play, don't you? Her tongue is too big to fit in her mouth, and it's always sticking out.
She can't control her liquor.
She can't control it. So far, Jordan's liking his Project M four-wheel camper. Definitely gives him lots of headroom up in there. All right, show me the magic. This spot it's incredible. We are tucked in to these cliffs. There's actually some of the plant life out here in the desert in end of January is actually blooming or starting to bloom. We've seen hummingbirds. It's a whole nother world. Never been to anything like this before, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Brad knocked it out of the park, taking us out here today. It's been a good day. It is so great to see Brad back in a Gladiator. He said many times his red Gladiator is the one vehicle he regrets selling more than any other. And it's so cool to see him back in a Gladiator. And I mean, right now it's completely stocked, but he's got big plans for it. And I think it's going to be an incredible build. It has been fun today, seeing his completely stock Gladiator and mine, and how they've negotiated some obstacles and, gone over different rocks and stuff. But it's going to be sweet once he gets this thing dialed in and finished. I mean, you know me. I'm partial to the Gladiator, and I like seeing Brad back in the Gladiator. Dinner tonight is a sausage spinach tortellini soup thing that we're sharing, and Regina's making a salad. Keeping it fairly simple. Here is the finished result.
It's gotta have cheese on it, but
Yeah, add cheese to it. But it's so pretty.
so hearty too. Like it's very filling.
Regina's making us a Greek salad. That looks delicious. That's like a whole meal in itself.
Pretty much. Actually, we do sometimes just have this for dinner.
I can see why.
When it gets too hot to cook in San Diego during the summer, we eat salads. Like,
Yeah, Rooster more tucks than runs. Yeah. She's like, okay, I want to play, but my mom's in the safe spot. You go play with her? Come see what you. What you got? Okay, where'd she go? Where'd she go?
10 years, welders are probably going to be the highest paid people in the country. They're not going to be doctors.
Yeah.
Well, it is 8:30 Pacific time, but our bodies think it's 10:30 because we don't live here, and that's how it goes. But Kara is up in the tent with the diesel heater, creating a sauna. Say goodnight, Rooster.
Say goodnight.
Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed this one as much as we have enjoyed being out here experiencing Anza Borrego for the first time. Be sure and subscribe, hit the bell notification, because tomorrow we're going to wake up and continue on this adventure. Brad's got some more amazing places to show us that we can't wait. And then, let's see, tomorrow is Sunday. On Monday, we're leaving Brad and heading
special. We're not
to...
going to tell you where.
I think we've already told him.
We did?
I think so.
That sucks.
I think so. Maybe not.
You
I don't know.
edit that out.
Maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them.
Why?
Because just so they have a reason to subscribe.
They should subscribe because we're awesome.
It didn't work that way.
Well, it should. Y'all are lame.
Anyway, we're gonna go meet up with Epic Family Road Trip in Arizona and go do the El Camino del Diablo, the Devil's Highway, with them for 3 days. So super pumped about that. And like the video if you would. Check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel and gain access to all of our GPS data, special events, special content, that sort of thing. And for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com.
Even Grit and Grace's.
Oh, and Grit and Grace, their Rebel Rally team. They're on shopoverlandapparel.com now too. So, all right, good night, babe.
Good night.
She said good night.